So, welcome to a live session where we are just going to discuss on very important topic, which is empathy and mental health. So, today we have two members from Team Apeksha, that is Mr. Danny and Miss Revati. So, हमने ये pandemic में we have observed that हर घर में कोविड पेशेंट हो रहे थे, हर घर में कोविड पेशेंट है, उनके कोई रिलेटिव्स क्या कोविड केसेस थे, बट देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. जिनके यहाँ कोविड केस था, लोग उनके घर में आने से या उनसे बात करने से भी डर रहे थे. Which now, if we are fighting a pandemic and if we have to really come out of it stronger, empathy needs to play a very big role in it. So, Mr. Danny, I have a question for you. That what does it feel when you have a COVID patient in your family? What happens? What is the experience?
Yeah, hi. Good evening.
Three.
It's been a very tough 1 month for me and my family. Basically, everybody is involved and everybody is just praying. That is the first basic thing. See, the thing is, as a team, Apeksha, I was definitely a part of the team where we were helping people. लेकिन जब खुद के ऊपर आती है, then exactly the first hand information when it comes to you, then you know what is required and what is not required. अभी तक ये था कि ऑक्सीजन लेवल कितना होना चाहिए, even we were not aware of it, we are not from the medical field. But in case it's a 70 saturation, we were trying to help those people first. But now after the patient, my mother, she got admitted and her level came down to 90, 85, 81. Then I personally realized below 90 is really, really dangerous. You should start working on it. Now, the thing is, somehow I always pre-plan. So what I did, I made some emergency numbers and I pasted it on the door. कि कुछ भी हो जाए, these are the things which you should be doing. I told my family. But the time it happened to my mother, uh, it was a peak in Nagpur. There were no beds, no oxygen, nothing was there. And at that peak of the time, you need ambulance. You need to be prepared for taking the patient to the hospital. Where I'll just narrate something which disturbed me a lot. I took my mother to the hospital for CT scan first when her oxygen level dropped to 81. The doctor could not admit her because there was no RT-PCR report that time. He said, without RT-PCR, we cannot admit. And she was going down. She was in a very bad state. So after CT scan, since I should not get affected, we were like, take a taxi and we should take her home. No taxi was coming. So I put on a double mask, asked her to sit behind, and we went back home. Evening, it took me 1 hour to get the ambulance, finally got her admitted. The main problem is you're standing outside the hospital and there are so many COVID patients who are coming. And the worst thing, what I felt was these people don't take precautions. They come and talk to you and you're not aware whether they are affected or not. So this is one of the major concerns. No political party can help you. No government can help you unless you help yourself. Keep distance. सबसे बड़ी चीज है keep distance. Wear double mask. Take a sanitizer. Wash your hands. These are the basic things which one should be doing. Now, in front of me, I'll just narrate one thing. I was standing in front of the hospital. A person walks to the guard. I was standing near the guard. I was standing outside since I was taking precaution. I was not sitting inside the hospital. This guy comes over and asks him where to get show the reports. And this guy, the guard says, who's the patient and is he positive or negative? The guy says, positive है और मैं ही हूँ. और बड़ा बड़ा बाहर लिखा हुआ है non-COVID section. Now these are literate people who walks up to the guard, and these poor people, I mean, they get affected because of these things. So you got to take precautions, a lot of precautions. Now the full family was disturbed. Every day you have to take care of your father who was with your mother. If he's affected or not affected, you have to keep distance. uh, Dad used to come and talk to me. I always used to tell him that please thoda dur se baat karo. I had to. These are not wrong things. At this hour, we have to save ourselves because I'm the only working member in the family. So I had to take precautions. But this time, the emotional level of the person is bad. आपने mother को तो पहुंचा दिया hospital, and you're just you don't know anything what's going inside, what's happening to her. It's just one call from the doctor which tells you this is happening and this is happening. लेकिन we were all scared कि हम में से किसी को अगर हो गया then who's next, what we gonna do. uh, so that was the thing. So we were keeping that aside. Like, and he got emotional. He was like, I want to meet kids, I want to meet this, I want to meet them. And once he hugged kids, like, he got emotional and all. But we again and again were trying to tell him, you have to keep away for at least 5 to 10 days. Let's see if the symptoms are not there, then we'll sit together. So maximum trauma, the food, everything. बहुत सारे हमने हमें I think we should take precaution. We should call each and every friend, and we should be prepared for everything. Oxygen concentrator से लेके सब कुछ we prepared beforehand, so that when my mother walks in, we don't have to rush at that particular hour. Out of 10-15 friends which I called, 2 friends said yes for the bed, and finally within 2 hours we got the bed. So that was traumatic. रात को 11 बजे admit किया है. 12 बजे पूरा दिन I was just running around whether she's fine or not. CT scan reports में क्या चाहिए होता है. So everybody should know कि when one should go to the hospital and one should get yourself checked. Now there are two things I want to say. There are two kind of hospitalization being done now. What I've seen till now, friends who are asymptomatic and they are at home, and friends who have faced this hospitalization thing, where only ICU is the only way out. People called me fattu hai, tu aisa hai, tu bahar nahi aata, ye hai. But please, this is just a year. This is 1 year or 2 years. If you're alive, you'll be able to meet them again. But if you're not alive, it's a big loss to you. And those people are not going to come back to you and help you at this particular hour. So take precaution. Don't go out. जितना precaution ले सको उतना better है.
I think, as you correctly mentioned, that everyone thinks it's pretty easy or it's manageable, but family not only goes with financial crisis, which everyone sees that hospitals are charging a lot, but they are also going with a lot of mental crisis. A lot of their routine work, a lot of their habits are changing as they have to visit hospital. And mostly it comes in your brain, it hits to you that maybe you will get to hear something bad. So coming to our second speaker, that is Miss Revati, how to keep up your morale during this pandemic time and when you have a COVID patient in your home or in your relatives, how to boost your morale?
Hi Saloni, hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. So Saloni, definitely today I'll share a few approach or a few activities that every individual should follow, specifically in this COVID-19 pandemic situation, which has emerged a significant challenge globally. And as a world, we all together are fighting against this. It is important to boost morale of ourselves as well as our family members and in general people around us. So because of long isolation, loneliness, depression are something which are tied along with it. And on top of it, this sad news everywhere, a lot of uncertainty. Definitely, this is adding to anyone's emotional part. We don't realize when we hear such kind of news, but actually it is emotionally draining. So few approach that I have personally followed I mean, using an optimistic approach that I would like to share with all of you today to deal with this situation in order to make this challenging situation little bit lighter on emotional and your mental front. So first important thing I will say here that it's important to stay positive and share positivity. Whenever you are meeting people, which is very less right now, but whenever you talk to someone, don't talk about negative things that are going around. Try to share some positive news. If you're talking to an old friend, share some memories rather than discussing which is out of your control. And for family members, make a diet plan. So when I'm saying a diet plan, definitely not something related to starving or having less food, but ensure that you have nutritious food as well as all of the family members they hydrated. Exercise is important part. So have a proper plan where you exercise daily, you practice some deep breathing exercise. If you like yoga, Zumba, any kind of physical activity, you should do it daily. Be diligent when it comes to your sleep and as well as following a proper schedule because that is very important.
And I think it's pretty amazing because in the period the pandemic has been more than a physical battle, it has been a mental battle. It has been it has come like a shock to people when they are asked to stay at home. They have been asked to stay restricted, which they are not used to. So if people are mentally sound, I think a lot of people can recover very fast, and we have a lot of good resources in form of doctors, medicines, who can help us recover at a good speed. Thank you so much for joining today. And
Thank
the
you.
best message is that wear mask, follow all COVID appropriate behaviors, because if you are safe, your family is safe, the city is safe, and then the nation is safe. Get vaccinated as fast as possible. Thank you so much. And I hope Nagpurians understand and do in the correct way. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.